Venezuela is an oil-rich country in South America. However, the oil reserves have been a sore point for the country while its citizens are suffering. Sanctions have crippled the Venezuelan economy. The recent elections will not bring a solution either, as the US, the European Union, and several other countries that have imposed sanctions on Venezuela support the opposition after it rejected the election results.
We are the country with the biggest reserves of oil in the world. It's an element to consider also. And also because we have a revolution going on that wants to take our resources to the well-being of the people and not for corporations, international corporations. We have under sanctions like 7 years, and it has really strike our economy. We used to be the country with the biggest, the first social and economic indicators and in a long period. When sanctions arrive, it's true our economy suffers, our people suffers. But we have educated people also, political educated people that know why the economy has been going down. And also it's important to say that because the main attack was against the oil industry, 2 years ago we began to recover economic. Now we have a good indicator and a good perspective of growing economically. That is something that they don't want to.
The Venezuelan diplomat in South Africa has defended the Electoral Commission in his country.
We have just presidential elections last Sunday, and the results were very clear. President Maduro results re-elected with 51%, and the main opposition candidate has 44% of the votes. As you said, they rejected these results, and I have to say that it's not something new. Almost in every presidential election since President Chavez arrived at the presidency 25 years ago, almost of every presidential elections, opposition rejects the results. They don't allow, even if our electoral system is a strong one, it's free, it's transparent, and they don't recognize those results, also because it's a strategy that they are taking out. As you said, the position is US-backed, so it's an strategy not only in the inside but in the international arena to avoid that President Maduro and that the Bolivarian revolution is still going on with all these principles that they have, that we have. And in the international field also, our principles are very, very clear and very, very strong, as we support multipolarity, as we support the noble cause as Palestinian cause, is something that they don't agree and they don't want to continue. But we have to respect the will of the people.
Last night, violence broke out after the opposition called for protests.
The 51%, the people that vote for Maduro are supporting him. What you see at the street is a little factor of the opposition that went to the street because their candidate told them to go to the street to not recognize this result. And I have said you, it's not a new script.
We have been following all of the acts of violence promoted by the extreme right. I can tell the people of Venezuela that if they have done harm, we are acting. We already know this movie, so once more, along with the civil, military and police union, we are acting. We already know how they operate.
Gritó fraude desde 15 días antes de las elecciones.
Sophie Mokoena, SABC News, Johannesburg.